Hello, people of the castle. Thank you. We've been open just over a year now, and we have had the opportunity to really grow a lot of great gaming communities, and that is because of all of you. So a big thank you to all of you. Also want to call out our community organizers, volunteers that put in their time and effort to make sure that your games get played in store. They put in a whole lot of time. Thank you so much for each and every community. So when you're playing, make sure to pop over and say hello and say thank you to them for the effort they put in. I want to give a huge shout out to the Game Castle staff, working with folks to make sure that we've got the stuff that you all want in store. Thank you, Game Castle staff. Next, I want to give a big shout out to our Discord server. If you're not already one of the over 1,100 active users, then you ought to hop on there. It's a great place to meet up with other people, to set up your own games. It's also a great place if you're a new player or want to jump into a new game to get some insight on when you can meet up with somebody to learn how to play. At the end of the day, that's the whole point of our store, is to have a place where people can build a gaming community. And you all have really stepped up to do that, and we love you for it. And it means that we get to do a lot of really cool and unique things at our store that you can't do at other game stores. One of the neatest of those happened just last night with the new Wingspan Asia release. Elizabeth Hargrave was kind enough to pop into the store so that people could get their copies of the newly released game signed. Big thank you to everyone that came out, and especially to Elizabeth for taking time out of her schedule. Now let's talk about some of the other cool things that we're going to be doing over the next few months, opportunities to do really neat and unique things you can't do anywhere else. We're going to MagFest, January 5th through 8th. We're hitting our very first convention. We're going to be both a marketplace seller, and we're going to be hosting a paint and take on Saturday afternoon. We're going to be doing other conventions too, so if you've got one you'd like us to attend, let us know and we'll get that hooked up. If you're not going to make MagFest that weekend, that's totally cool. Maybe stop by the store for the HeroScape tournament. Sign up at heroescapers.com. Minis Painters, I've got something really cool for you as well. Many of you may know the Miniatures Den painting channel on Twitch with painter Vincenzo Celeste. Vincenzo is going to be coming and teaching classes in our store in February. He's going to be doing a half-day class about understanding volumes on Friday the 17th, and then is going to be doing a 2-day masterclass on Saturday the 18th of February, and on the 19th, that's going to be all about developing your specific focus as a miniatures painter. You want to take things to the next level. Vincenzo's going to be with us for a few extra days, so if you're interested in private classes, he's also going to take some commissions on those. You're working with our partners at Game Castle Austin, Texas on this program. Use the information below to make payment and sign up, and we will make sure that you get your spot in the class. And for those of you who are makers in the game space, we want to support you as well. We're going to be hosting our first Flea Market on Saturday, January 14th. It's an opportunity where our community sellers come into the store and sell their particular wares. If you're making wargame status trackers, dice bags, miniatures, it's a great time to sign up to be a vendor. Signups will be posted soon, so keep an eye on the Game Castle Discord and the Game Castle Facebook. We also do a lot of work to support local game designers. One of the ways that we do that is through our partnership with the Break My Game board game playtesting charity. And we love when the game designers come in. But what we love even more is when those same games then pop up on Kickstarter, because it gives us the opportunity to not just provide a space, but to help financially support those games. We've already done that with some local designers like Joseph Frederick and his We're Sinking cooperative game, and Elizabeth Hargrave's upcoming Fox Experiment game. But we're not just limiting it to some of the local suppliers. We also go out and try and find games that will be a really good fit for our community. And that's where I want to present a game called The Stifling Dark. The Stifling Dark is an asymmetric game where everyone is on the same team except for one defector player. There's a very cool mechanic as you are trying to get out of this dark amusement park before the betrayer player kills you. The trick is you can only see what's in front of you that's illuminated by your flashlight. And they have a very cool piece that they use to illuminate just that. I'm also happy to say that the designers at Sophisticated Cerberus Games have agreed to do a virtual playthrough on our store's Discord sometime in January. Keep an eye on the Discord to learn how you can be a part of that. We'll also have pre-orders open for the game. You'll be getting a Kickstarter copy at the same price for other Kickstarter backers, and you don't have to pay shipping. Finally, for our role players, many of you are familiar with the 13th Age 2nd Edition playtest program. We've been accepted by the developers, and we've done some basic familiarization games using the 1st edition rules. We built our own version of the campaign world. Stay tuned in the next few days to get a copy of our specific version. If you just casually want to playtest, drop in for a session sometime and play a pre-generated character. But if you want to playtest on a deeper level and get a look at the entire rules document as it's developing, we can do that too, giving you the opportunity to build your own character or even potentially to set up and run your own adventures. Shoot us a message via Discord or say hello to the staff in store to find out how you can be a part of that. That's just some of the basic stuff that we've got coming up in the first quarter of 2023. We're really pumped about it. We think it's going to be absolutely awesome. We think that you and our community are absolutely awesome, and we're so glad to be bringing this stuff to you. Thank you to the staff and to our community. Everyone have a happy holiday season, and we can't wait to see you again at Game Castle College Park.